everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Walk in Faith. I had the opportunity to sit down with Mark Wahlberg to discuss his new film, Father Stu. Father Stu is based on a true story about a confused man who lost his way, and through God's love and mercy, he found his true purpose. Mark, thank you so much for this opportunity. You know, a few weeks ago, I actually met your brother Jim. I was at a conference in Jersey.
Oh, nice.
What a testimony he had. And you know, whenever we discover God's purpose for our life, you know, we assume that life's going to be easy, and we see the voice of the enemy, the struggles, the storm. I can't imagine doing this film was easy. I can imagine you didn't overcome adversity. How did you overcome that, and what did you deal with during this 6-year period?
I mean, it's never easy. You know, it's not like I got a no from everybody. I just I sent it to a couple people that I knew and trust that I thought might respond to the material. They didn't. And so I just figured, the best way to do it is just do it on my own. There's no interference. I have complete creative control. And when I make a film that I know is really special, then I'll bring it back to everybody. And hopefully then I'll be able to get, whether it be the distribution that I wanted or the support of the Archdiocese and everything else in between. I think it's just a matter of staying the course. It's hard to get a movie made. Never mind, it's really difficult to make a good movie, and to be able to do both of those things with a movie that meant so much to me and is affecting so many people in such a positive and profound way, well worth it. So, no more worrying about the difficulties of getting it made.
It's great. I know it is difficult, like you said, you go through the storm. And then you mentioned something that God puts people in our path for a reason, but also too, God gives us opportunities. You got
to be able to recognize them.
Discern, exactly. Why do you think God gave you this mission? There's so many filmmakers out there.
Because I've been spending 30 some odd years, 40 years preparing to play this part in my own real life. And so, it's why did he make me successful in film and television? The movies that he wants me to make are these kinds of films. I think he tolerates the other ones and maybe gets a kick out of some of them every once in a while. I've made some good ones, but this, God, it's so fulfilling to do something that has such a profound impact on people.
You know what I think it is? That he can trust you. Because you're using that platform the right way. Because so many people are successful in the eyes of society, and they have a platform, they misuse it.
Yeah, well, how much talent is he willing to give you, right?
Exactly. He gave you the little, and he trusts you with the big. Because you're using this platform. Like you said, your story, your life is very similar to Father Stu's, right? There must have been a lot as you were preparing that you saw within yourself.
Yeah, and of course everything that I was going through even while we were making the movie. It's one thing to prepare to make the film, and there's another thing actually shooting the film. During principal photography, we're in the middle of COVID, I lost my mom. It suffered many, many, many setbacks, but also got the comfort. My faith gives me great comfort. Keep coping with things that I can't control. So.
And especially you lean on it. Because even though being a believer, follower of Christ, I made my sacraments with the church, but there's still that time where I question. Especially when I'm doing things for my faith. Because it's easy if I'm just, making a movie or a film, and it's hard, but it's easy in that sense. But when you're stepping out in faith and you have a mission and it's to glorify God, it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's a little more challenging.
Yeah, but it's also more fulfilling.
That's exactly what it is, fulfilling. You're not doing it just for money or for financial gain. Yeah. Like for me, and your brother actually spoke about too, his defining moment, right? It was when Mother Teresa came to the prison, and Father Stu, with the motorcycle accidents. For me, it was Fatima. What was your defining moment where you finally said, I'm going to surrender my life to Christ. I'm going to really discern what he's called me to do?
Well, I've had many, but of course, even getting into trouble at a very young age, being a young kid who was completely lost and looking to all the wrong people for inspiration, when all I was really getting introduced to was negativity and a quick downward spiral. But when I turned to God, there were many people there to support me and help me. Not the typical people we would look to, not the kind of cool figures that represent the neighborhood and being a stand-up guy and all of those things. But once I started focusing on my faith, good things started to happen for me. And that felt really good. I want to share that with people. I want to know what amazing comfort and joy I've gotten from my faith and share that with people. And I think that will draw people to the faith, yeah.
Agreed, the doors that open. The one thing that I never knew was according to his purpose. So when I realized that it wasn't about me, because I was saying, I started as an actor, and I got in trouble as a kid, and I used to make deals with God. I'm like, God, if this happens, right? I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah, but it was in good times, you know, when I sat down and expressed the gratitude. I knew where those good things were coming from. You know, I knew that at the root of it, it was all because of my faith and these rewards that I was given for doing good. Yeah, that's something I want to share with people.
I love it. And as we mature and get older, and you mentioned it too, we want to do things that have real meaning. Like you don't just want to take a job for financial gain. How is this film sort of, whether it's moved you in that direction or will you discern more? How has it changed you as a person?
I'm talking about it now because I'm out here promoting a movie, but I am not going to continue to talk about it in that I am sitting on a soapbox and expect people to acknowledge all the good things that I'm doing for other people and get a pat on the back. You know as well as I do, the left hand is not supposed to know what the right hand is doing in alms giving. But in this particular time when encouraging people to pursue their faith, to reconnect, and all the things that this movie has to offer, and the things that this movie will challenge people to do. It will challenge them to, figure out what their role in God's big picture is and how they can contribute, even if that's lending a helping hand or saying a kind word to somebody that needs it. But it's challenging people and challenging me just to do better and be better. So that's the mission that I'm on. Filling.
Oh, yeah.
To do good,
Oh, yeah. I agree.
The reward is
it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for me working in the secular world and then moving into the world of faith, the reward that I get to fulfilling, the sense of joy. It's not just happiness that passes, it's joy. And like you said too, you have no personal agenda. I mean, obviously you want the film to succeed, but I don't think anyone would ever say that you're on a soapbox. Or we see that there is a true meaning behind why you did this film.
Yeah.
There is no agenda on here at all.
Yeah, I just look forward to also kind of being out there and just doing good work as opposed to just talking about it.
I love it. I love it.
A lot of people do this, and I get it. This is a big part of the job. But, going out there doing good works, empowering other people to find their purpose and putting them in a position to be successful and expressing their abilities through their talents. I mean, that's something that I really look forward to.
I love it. And even in the film too, like for me, it resonated that even a sinner, God will take any of us. I mean, look at you, right?
Those
The
are
broken.
the ones he's looking for more than anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. I think for me too, he picked someone like me because I'm on fire for my faith now because of what I went through. Because I have that story that I can, same as you, talk to people that might not open up a Bible, but might watch a film or might watch a
but
boxing.
also people that are going through something similar to what you've gone through, and you have the experience and therefore the credibility and authenticity to speak about it because you've been through it. And Stu was so effective in that way with his prison ministry, all the things that he did. I mean, he spoke the people's language, He was one of them, and they recognized that right away.
Exactly.
People know the difference, so.
As my friend would say, the street creds.
Exactly.
Mark, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing your film, and God bless you, man, and everything you do.
Likewise, I appreciate it, brother.
Thank you very much.
I figured it out.
Yeah, 7th time's a charm.
I'm being an actor.
Oh, God. You don't belong with those LA folks. They're a bunch of fascist hippies.
What brings you here?
And I figured no better place to be discovered than the supermarket. Hey, did I see you on a television series? You do movies? You don't work in the entertainment industry at all?
No, man.
Does Bill know you're fussing with his truck?
I'm his son. I'm just borrowing it.
I reckon it's a few months worth of cleanups on aisle 4 to pay off a DUI impound.
What can I get for you, miss? I got beef.
I can see that.
Hey! Hey!
Let's not waste either of our time. I'm a Catholic.
Boy, ain't that what confession's for?
I can't date someone who isn't baptized.
I thought you was gonna say Hispanic. Where's the water? I'll do it now. I know I'm not what you used to, and not what you deserve either.
Life's gonna give you a gut full of reasons to be angry. You only need one to be grateful.
I think God saw something in you worth saving. But it's up to you to decide what you've got to offer.
This is the place you told me you believed in me. I thought it makes sense being back here to do this.
Your son is about to make a huge mistake.
Well, I'm gonna be a priest.
For Halloween.
I'm praying for you, Bill.
Don't you dare! You're violating my rights!
There's a man going around taking names.
We've all been wronged, and we've all done some wrong. But he came to forgive us.
Everybody won't be treated all the same.
There's no easy way to deliver this news. You have a progressive muscle disorder. The muscles weaken until they cease to function.
Is there anything it doesn't mess with?
Yeah, erectile function.
I'm trying to be a priest, pal.
The wise men will bow down before the throne.
I want no doubt. Why? Like,
And at his feet, they'll cast their golden crown.
Man don't lose when he gets knocked down, but when he won't get up.
Hi, baby.
There is concern amongst the diocese that your infirmity will render you unable to be a priest.
Listen to the words long written down.
what you guys get? One phone call a week in here? Who you gonna call, huh? When no one else gives a shit what you got to say, God does.
When the man comes around.
He ain't giving up on you. Don't you dare go giving up on yourself.
Hear the trumpets, hear the pipers. 100 million angels singing.
Where are you going?
Well, I gotta get your ass to church on time.
Who are you here to visit, sir?
Father Stu.
You and everybody else.
When the man comes around.
We shouldn't pray for an easy life, but the strength to endure a difficult one. Well, you can't say I never gave you nothing.
Yeah, I skipped over thanking you. Went straight to the source.
Exclusively in movie theaters.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Walk in Faith. I know I did. It was such an opportunity to sit down with Mark Wahlberg and to watch Father Stu. Always remember you have the ability to inspire and evangelize through your words and actions. God bless you.